We are here unboxing the scanner that came with the package. We have some of the products. Actually, I'm sitting here with Georgia, and she's going to be doing some special things with her scanner. Hey, Georgia, how are
Hi, how
you?
are you?
So, what do you do, Georgia?
I'm going to be working with uh, the minerals and things that are going to make you healthy.
She is working with an HP computer, and here is the scanner. Here is the plug that you connect with your finger. This is the scanner is done on your left hand, and also what it does is it reads 45 different reports that's going on in the body and different things that affect the health. Here is the cord for the scanner. We also have two thumb drives that come with the scanner. One has the software, which is the artificial intelligence software that will match up products from the results of the scanner to the Vital Health products, and this other thumb drive just holds the results of the scan. So if you do multiple scans, then you're able to save that information. Also, this scanner is very valuable because you can also just scan people that may want to find out what's going on in their bodies. Because a lot of times it's a lot of things that's going on, and people need to know how they can start taking control of their own health. So let's get started. Scanner hooked up to the computer. You have your cord, power cord, and you also have your finger gadget that you put your finger in on your left hand. These are the two different USB ports that we're going to be using. Things that have to be done before you get your scanner set up is that you have to turn off your security on your computer. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the security. We're going to type in the search box the word Defender. Defender. Typed in Defender into the search, and what popped up is Microsoft Defender and also your Windows Defender Firewall with advanced security. So I'm going to check on, that's where we want to check because we want to turn off all the security on the computer. So here we are here. We have Windows Defender Firewall. We have inbound rules, outbound rules, connection security rules, and monitoring. If you look on this side, we have here is our domain profile, our private profile, and our public profile is active. We want to click here on the blue that's underlined. Usually if you're doing computers and if it's any writing that's blue or underlined, that is a link that's going to open up another dialog box. So right now you have here is light. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the first setting here under firewall state. It says on recommended. We're going to turn that off. And then we're going to go down to apply. And then we're going to say okay. So that first one is turned off. Now we're going to click again here on underlined Windows Defender Firewall Protection. We're going to open the dialog box again, and we're going to go up to private profile. Firewall state on recommended. We're going to turn that off. Just click on the arrow on the end, turn it off. Then we're going to go down to apply. And then we're going to say okay. So if you see here now, so far we have the domain profile firewall off. We have the private profile firewall off. And the last one we need to do is our public profile. So we're going to again click on the Windows Defender Firewall Protection properties. The dialog box open up. We're going to click at the top on public profile. As you see, the firewall state is on. We're going to go to the arrow and we're going to turn it off. We're going to go down to apply. And we're going to say OK. That is the first step in turning off your firewall so that you can turn off your security to get your software to work. I went down and went to search and I typed in security, and this is what popped up: Windows security. So I'm going to click on open. And all of these boxes here: virus threat protection settings, real-time protection, development drive protection, all of these we're going to turn off. It asks, do you want to allow the app to make changes? Yes. We're going to go back again to the next one. Let's see, I think it turned them all off. No cloud deliver protection, we're going to turn that off. Automatic sample submission, we're just going to turn everything off. Once the software is loaded onto the computer, then we'll turn everything back on. Put the software, this is a little USB thumb drive that I put in that has the software on it. And so I have it in the computer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the file folder. Sometimes it'll pop up, sometimes it won't. Let's go to the file folder and click there, and there is your software. So we're going to look at one that has English, because that's very important. So I'm going to double click on it to open it. And it says, do you want to allow this app from an unknown publisher to make changes on your device? You're going to say yes. So you see that other language? That's the wrong one. So we're going to close that out. Yes, Chinese or something. So let's go to this one, because sometimes you can't tell until you actually get it open. So again, it's asking, do you want to make any changes? This one looked like it might be English, because it have to be English. Now if you look here, this dialog box is open. Set up your quantum resonant magnetic analyzer, and it's in English because you see everything is in English. So what we're going to do is we're going to go next. It's going to ask you, do you want to set it up and put it into your C drive? You want to say next. It's going to ask next if you want to create a desktop shortcut. Yes, you do, because when you get ready to do your scan, you want to be able to click on that icon. So we're going to say next. And then the next step is asking if you want to install. So we'll know if we know at this point everything is working and all the security is off, because now it's starting to load onto the computer, and that's a good sign. So now we have completing the quantum resonant magnetic analyzer setup wizard. So we're going to say finish. The computer is now restarting and loading the software into the system and creating the icon. Computer installed on a computer successfully. That meant that all of the virus protection, everything, security was turned off. We have the icon on the desktop. Now we are getting ready to get started. We have the scanner cords hooked up and everything, and we're going to see if we have success here, and I believe we will. Have the software installed. The other one is a software key. This had to be in the computer in order for the program to open. And I think that's where we're having a lot of the challenges, because once you get that software loaded on a computer, you could take that USB port out, which is the little key ring. So we got the scanner hooked up, we got the cords and everything hooked up. We are getting ready to do a scan on Georgia. You excited about that, Georgia?
I am.
Yes, she is. She been learning. So
I've
here
been
we
listening.
go.
That's probably
Yeah, let's get started. On screen, what we want to do is you're going to click on dossier. Once you open up the dossier, this is where all your information is going to go. And here's where we're going to get started. We're going to click on the first thing. We're going to click on group. In the group, we're going to type in the name. You can add in, what's your last name, Georgia?
Boggs, B-O-G-G-S.
Okay, and we're going to save. Now your name just clicked up right over here. Next thing we're going to do And they do it by group because you may be working with a group of people. You may be working with one, but say like you're at a church or a business or a company and you want to scan like 5 or 10 people. Then you put them in a group. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add, go to tested person. We're going to add, which is going to go inside of Georgia's group, what you see here. So it's a male on there. We're going to change that to female. And it's her group, but we're going to still put her name in because she's the first person in the group. You may not always have to put more than one person in a group. You can do it by one person. The next thing we're going to do here is, how tall are you, Georgia?
5'5".
Okay. So far as I've set up a group with Georgia Boggs, and then we already added hers. So here her name is here. So when we get ready to scan, you'll see her group, and then you also will see her name here. So next thing we're getting ready to do is we're getting ready to scan her daughter, Diane. And so I've already opened up the box here. So we're going to put her information in. Once we get done, we're going to save. We have Diane and Georgia inside the group. We have Georgia here. We're getting ready to do her test. So what we did was we went to the group. We added a group. And then we added tested person. Once you get that done, you'll see there's a group here and the person that you want to test on. All you have to do is just click on their name. We have Georgia over here. And now we're getting ready to do her test. Sometimes under the tested record, the name will pop up with a little box to select, but it didn't do it here. But I think everything still looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the testing at the top. And here we are, ready to test. Georgia set up with her left hand. Hey Georgia, how you doing? You ready?
Ready?
Okay, take some deep breaths. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to press on the software, we're going to press start. It's just letting you know where to set up your finger. And here we go. It says testing is finished, please save it. So once the testing is complete, you just say okay, and then you click on save. And what it's doing now is it is processing the information. You want to read this disclaimer. The results of this scan are not a medical diagnosis. The information provided is based on energetic patterns and is meant to offer insight into general wellness. Recommendations and product suggestions are for information purposes only and should not be interpreted as medical advice. Please consult your physician or qualified healthcare provider for any questions about your health. And you just click on OK. You want to make sure you do that disclaimer. And what it's doing now is it is generating 45 different reports that's going on with Georgia. So let's see. Oh, that's looking good so far. So let's move forward. I'm going to explain this whole report to her. This is one of the best cardio And so between the brain and the heart that I have seen, and I've done over 100 scans. So let's see what she got.